Your TV goes on the blink, so you call a local repairman who comes to your house, takes your set. He also takes a deposit.
And then he disappears with your TV and your money. Problem solver Rob Wolchek pulls the plug on this repairman's show with his Hall of Shame investigation.
Hello, Monica. This guy advertises on the internet and in the phone book under a few different names, but it's always Mike, the TV guy who comes to your house. Well, Mike, I'm a TV guy too, and it's time for your broadcast premiere. Say hi to Mike, the TV repair guy.
You get that camera out of my face before I break it.
Mike will come to your home to pick up your TV. Problem is, Mike doesn't seem to bring the TV back. He doesn't have his TV, and he doesn't have his $100.
Well,
we had our producer call you.
Wait a minute. What about my service call? Do you work for free?
So get ready. Tune in.
How much do you make a year?
What does that got to do with you ripping people off?
How much do you make a year?
Oh, you're going to call me racial things now? And get ready to be turned off by Mike.
You know who you're playing with, man.
Okay, who am I playing with?
You're going to find out.
Philip is stuck watching an old analog TV. How come? He went online and found a TV repairman that said he'd come out to his house and fix his nice 42-inch flat screen.
He took the TV, he left. That was June 1st.
Mike, the TV repairman, told Philip the set needed a new T-Com board. Total repair cost $142. He asked for a $100 deposit, wrote out this receipt, and put Philip's TV in the trunk of his car. After months of missing his HD TV, Philip finally called Mike and was told the part hadn't come in yet.
I'm wondering where he ordered this part from. It takes 2.5 months to get to you.
Phil lived through another month of analog TV.
I try to call him back, but he doesn't answer the phone. So I go out to my brother-in-law's and I call him from there. Different number, he picks right up.
Mike, the TV man, has sad news.
I'm out of town right now. My brother passed, and I'm out of town at his funeral.
Philip's an understanding guy, so he doesn't bother Mike for yet another month.
I call him from a different number again. He picks up and he tells me the same story he told me the first time. Oh, my brother just passed, and I'm out of town at his funeral. And I'm wondering to myself, how many brothers do you have that die once a month?
Philip contacted the problem solvers. We did what we usually do for a seemingly simple consumer problem. I had my producer call Mike, see if they could work things out over the phone. Mike told my producer he was at his brother's funeral, but when he got back to town, he'd call Philip and get him back his TV.
I have not ever received a call from him since he came and got the television and took my money.
So I took a drive out to the address on the receipt of Mike's TV shop, but guess what? That address doesn't exist. Next stop, the 37th District Courthouse in Warren. They know who Mike the TV man is. Told me people have been filing cases against him for years. Real name, Michael Schultz of Centerline. He ran a TV repair business for decades called AA1, but he's got AA100 problems now, like bankruptcies, a whole bunch of bankruptcies. He's got an F rating with the Better Business Bureau. He's also got a $25,000 judgment for not paying for his ads. And he's got other judgments from customers who pretty much say the same thing. They called Mike and he took a deposit and disappeared. Just like he did when I set him up with an undercover cameraman and a broken TV.
I'd take it with me, yeah.
Or what about, you have a shop?
Yeah, I have a shop.
Where your shop located?
10 Van Dyke.
On the receipt he gives to my undercover customer, Mike writes the same bogus address for his shop that he wrote on Philip's receipt. We pay Mike a $75 deposit, and off he goes with our TV.
But nice doing business with you.
Same here. I'll take care of it for you, okay?
Mike may show up to collect your TV and deposit money, but he doesn't seem too good at showing up for court. Here are some letters Mike wrote to a judge to get out of court claiming family emergencies when people have sued him, including this one from 2008. His reason for missing court? My brother suddenly passed away on Sunday, and I have to leave for the funeral. Hey, that's exactly what he told Philip twice this summer, and my producer this fall. Hey, Mike. How you doing? Rob Wolchek from Fox 2. Don't touch that dial. Here comes Mike now.
Let's talk TV, man. We're a couple TV guys. I need to ask you some questions. I got a guy named Philip that you were supposed to fix his TV.
Philip who?
Philip Boyd?
Yeah, we're waiting to get a part for his set, yeah. I'm gonna bring his set back to him next week. They give me his $100 back.
I don't know, man. He's been waiting a long time. My producer called you like 2 months ago.
I told him it wouldn't be till mid-December before I could bring it back. I'm going to bring it back next week.
He didn't tell that to my producer. He said he was at a funeral, and when he got back, he'd contact Philip, which he never did.
Mike, I know you've been in the business for a super long time. Look at all these lawsuits.
And I know about Channel 2 for a super long time, and I know about you for a super long time.
Yeah, well, tell me about me. What do you know about me? That I'm trying to find out, get to the truth here?
No,
that I busted you? I'm busting you because you ripped this guy Philip off? And
I'm bringing this TV back. I'm going to bring this TV back, like I said, next week. And if I don't, then you can contact me.
I'm contacting you right now. These are Better Business Bureau complaints.
You know about the Better Business Bureau? They're being sued right now. In 13 states, they're a fraud, is what they are.
Okay, well, these complaints aren't fraud because I've talked to them.
Yeah.
Mike doesn't take responsibility for anything. Listen to this.
You're a guy who's just been ripping people off for long
and you haven't, huh?
Who have I ripped off?
And you haven't,
Who
right?
have I ever ripped off? Who have I ever ripped off?
How much you make a year?
What's that got to do with anything?
How much do you make a year?
What does that got to do with you ripping people off?
How much do you make a year?
Oh, you're going to call me racial things now?
Yeah, how much do you make a year?
What does that got to do with anything?
Then what are you putting your nose in my business for?
I'm putting my nose into people's business that called me and said you ripped them off.
You know how many people rip me off?
I don't care.
I'm done with Mike, but I guess he's not done with us.
You get that camera out of my face before I break it.
Nah, you're not going to do that.
I'm not?
You're not going to do that.
Don't bet on it.
Okay, whatever.
Don't bet on it.
Mike's going to hurl one more anti-Semitic slur at me. Well, make that 2 anti-Semitic slurs. And he's gone.
Mike, you got a lot of issues. Maybe you could get some TV therapy in the Hall of Shame. Now, Mike told me he was going to bring back Philip's TV set this week and give him his money back, but I talked to Philip and he says he hasn't heard from this guy ever. Joel, Monica?
But boy, did we hear from Mike tonight, including some anti-Semitic slurs that he used against you. You're not Jewish, but nobody should use that kind of language, period.
Well, it just shows you what an ignorant person he is, and kind of it brings it to a new level when I catch him red-handed, and then he just kind of keeps going down and down and down, and it just shows how low he went. And believe me, the guy owned it. He kept on saying nasty, nasty stuff. He's a nasty guy. I mean, just a bad guy.
Meantime, the people who have been ripped off, the calls are pouring in after they saw this story promoted on our air.
Just seeing promos on the air. People have been calling today and saying, hey, I know that guy. That guy took me. That guy took $50 from me. I never got my TV back. So, yeah, he's, bad guy.
You see him coming, go in the opposite direction.
You got it.
All right, Rob,
Thanks,
thank
Rob.
you.